What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So as the last day of trading is Friday, is very important. As you know that most of the pairs you could see that it's getting very volatile, and we might see even a reversal in some of the pairs. So before I begin this session, as usual, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So we will be looking at, first of all, starting with gold and other instrument. Also we'll be looking at, we see that GBP, JPY and JPY pairs also getting volatile, especially Euro pairs as well. Next week Euro news coming up. I see that Euro CAD and Euro AUD, Euro NZD also getting very volatile, including Euro dollar. So we'll be looking at, first of all, gold, and then we'll jump on to the other pairs. Let me know in the live chat which one you are looking at. And before also begin, you can join the free Telegram channel. You can find the link for the free Telegram channel below this video. That will help you to stay fully connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy for all the content and all the educational content that you are releasing for free. You will be able to access all of them. So gold, I will be looking at, first of all, on gold on the first of all, let's look at the bigger picture on gold, looking at the monthly. Now with that monthly price action on gold, we can see that from the monthly perspective, gold has significant drop, and with that drop we see that currently gold has dropped, and we might see now a pullback to the upside. Now let's first of all look at the overall picture on gold on the monthly time frame. Now if you look at this monthly candle, this is the third week of the month, and we have seen that from this monthly resistance, gold had significant rejection. This is the rejection where gold, we see that, has dropped and broken all this monthly support level. This is the nearest monthly support that we have seen that gold has broken. And with that breakdown on gold, we see the price currently heading to another liquidity. So let me draw this support level on the monthly, and we can see that from this support level, gold is currently coming back to this monthly 20 EMA. And I think that the way this price is heading is still probability for gold to drop, and this is also what we discussed previously. Gold is highly bearish. What I think that, guys, gold might come down further to this 20 EMA zone, and then later we might see that reversal. So looking at the weekly, now there is another reason why, I predicted in my previous weekly Forex forecast also, you have seen that the gold to be highly bearish is because of the liquidity gap. Now if you are not familiar with liquidity gap, let me know. We'll be discussing more. This is a very important point to look at when you are trading, is to look at the liquidity trigger. Now you can see this is a resistance on the weekly perspective. The price has broken that swing high. After breaking this swing high, there was a liquidity trigger. I'll be clearly explain what is a liquidity trigger. Let me know if you are not familiar with it. And from that zone, we saw this impulse on gold is still running that impulse because it grabbed liquidity. It has a momentum, and the higher the momentum, the stronger the movement. And I think that gold may continue to drop to this level where there is the monthly 20 EMA, and below this weekly candle, this is the weakest candle, which is also a very important liquidity zone. Now if we look at the daily so far, we can see the daily price action is identical. We can see how the price was bearish so far. Now this is the daily. You can see today's candle is the weakest candle so far. This is here, the price has broken, open with the weakest candle. Now 1889 is a level where we can look for a very strong rejection, or if it goes well above, we can look for selling on gold. And depending on the price action confirmation, we will be looking to open position on gold. Now from the lower time frame, from 4 hour, we can see that there is a drop, and we see this correction so far. and this is current session candle closing as a doji. Now this is a very crucial price action on gold. On the 4 hour, the price action is downside, but it's forming a 4 hour doji. Now this doji, you can see it is still creating a lower high with this high, and what I think that the next candle we can expect for the downside. Now this is the daily support level, where also the support, I think that gold might form an inverted head and shoulder here, and then we can expect a price on the lower time frame. So looking at the 1 hour chart, we can see that gold from the 1 hour with this gap opening, it created this impulse on the 1 hour, has come down for a correction, and without retest of this daily, this is a daily support where there is a weekless candle, and also there is a long wick candle here. I think that if gold come back down here, all right, with this a long wick candle, we can look for potential buying opportunity here, and there is a probability for gold on the lower time frame to have a rejection from this daily 20 daily weekless candle. Otherwise, if we see that it's showing a significantly bullish price action, we can look for entry opportunity on the lower time frame. Now 15 minutes price action is, we see that here you can see this is where the price had made a locally reversal. You can see there is an inverted head and shoulder gap opening, break to the upside, and I think that gold might come down again to test this level, or even breaking this low. That will give us potentially entry opportunity from this zone. I will not be at the moment, if I without seeing a very strong price action, I will not be buying. But if we see that gold has broken this swing low, and from that zone we can look for buying opportunity on gold. Otherwise, if we see that slowly going up to the resistance zone, then look for selling. Based on the price action confirmation, we'll be looking for an entry on gold. I hope that guys you had a very good day, and hope to have a very good trading day and week. Good morning, Sugar. Good morning. Thank you very much. Building, so hi coach. Xer, good morning. Loda, good morning coach, and follow traders. Thank you Loda for joining. Ola Daily, good morning. Digital, good morning. Can you check Usdjpy? Yes, I was looking at JPY PR as well. We saw quite a few good movement on JPY. Deep, good morning. Mark, good morning. Mark, morning coach. Mary, Dalson, morning coach. Can you please explain about liquidity and how we spot a liquidity, or how do we trade after finding liquidity? Very good point. I really want to see that you guys also thinking about it, because there are 3 secrets in the market structure, liquidity, and price action. All right, so this is where very important point coming up, looking at the liquidity zone. Now what is a liquidity? First, let's quickly, I really want you guys to pay attention to it. It is worth looking at this point, looking at the liquidity, because once you know that, I do post a lot of content on the YouTube channel as well, make sure you stay subscribed, but quickly explain what is a liquidity, and then we'll see more in depth on this. So liquidity is the fuel of the market. Okay, so first let's go to the very fundamental aspect of the market. What's happening, why this candle is moving. Keep in mind, those who are successful as a trader, who have a very high intellectual curiosity. Intellectual curiosity means that you are always curious, ask questions about everything that you do. So why this candle is moving? See, why this candle is moving is because there is someone on the other side buying and selling, and always there is a two party, either buyer or the seller. If there is no seller in the market, only the buyer, the market will like a skyrocket and blow out in one day. So that's why there is always a buyer and seller. There is always a buyers and sellers balancing out the market. Now if we look at the the market mover. For example, who is moving the market? The market is mainly moved by the big boys, the hedge funds, institutional trader, banks. They are the real market mover. Now those who move the market, they need on the other side buyers or sellers. For example, if you see a level, this is a resistance zone, okay? So once the price has gone to that level, get a rejection, and then has gone to the same level, had a rejection, okay? I'll show you a real chart example, guys. Now once the price had rejection twice in that area, after getting rejected twice from that zone, what happened is that the price had a bounce, and the traders started to believe that in that zone there is a high supply, right? Whenever the price is hitting that zone, there is a supply. All right, now like every trader, let's say you and me, also everyone start to think in the same way, and then everyone started to put a sell order in that zone, keeping a stop loss above this high. Right now, let's say like that, okay? Now when everyone is interested to sell from that zone, the banks also want to sell. Very simple, because it's a supply area, everyone knows. This is where the real secret of understanding the market movement. This is a supply area that everyone knows, and banks also knows that it is a supply area, right? Now if everyone is willing to sell from that zone, that's instead of line, consider it as a zone. When everyone interested to sell from that zone, who will be buying? Because if there is no buyer on the other side, then there will not be a seller as well, because to have a transaction, there has to be a buyer has to be balanced by a seller. So when, let's say, a bank decided to sell from here, okay, and a retail trader, majority of them decided to sell from here, now there isn't enough buyer for those sell order. Then where is the buyer? Buyer is here, you see. So this is a seller, this is a selling zone, but this is a buyer zone. Why? Because when you put a sell order or you sell, your stop loss is a buy order. You can note it down. So when you put a sell order, your stop loss is a buy order. Now because there isn't enough buyer, then there is a manipulation happen, okay? The manipulation is a part of a trading, so it's not that any negative or anything like that. That's a part of trading in the market. So now when there is a manipulation happen, the manipulation, you might ask the same question, that how does the manipulation happen? Manipulation is very common, and it's okay, because otherwise the market will not move. So what they do, that big boys or banks, they buy from the zone, okay? Here there are retail trader who are seller, and they buy from them, okay? And then once they buy, the market move up and up to the liquidity zone. This is where the liquidity zone, and once all those sellers turn into buyers, their stop loss hit, they again sell from that zone, giving a very, very high momentum for the price. And that is why, by knowing that when the institutional are trading in the market, you know that actually when to trade with the smart money. This is where the key, because when you trade with the smart money, to catch the bigger trade is become much easier for you to be profitable as a trader. Now you can see that when there is a stop loss hit, that buy order triggered and the big boys sell. All right, now this is the theory. Now you might say, okay, how do I know that the big boys are selling? after a liquidity trigger. Let's go back to that point on the chart. Now if you look at, let's say, Aussie yen, if I look at this price action on Aussie yen, you see that Aussie yen I don't know why this. Okay, so look at this candle here, guys. This is a real education, and this is a very, very important point. If you look at, you see that doji, look at the high of this doji. Now before forming of this doji, what did you saw? This is the situation. Okay, there is a red candle, and this is a downtrend, a strong impulse correction, another strong impulse. So we see that above this level there is a lot of liquidity, and the next one just triggered that liquidity and then closed back below as a doji. This is where the liquidity grab happened. Now if you turn on our TF strategy indicator, you can see exactly to that candle you can get this sell alert. Now if we turn on our liquidity indicator, also you can see this is where you can see the TF strategy. This is our TF strategy indicator, where you can see that the price is showing that selling alert, and from that zone, in fact, the market started to move. Now there is another liquidity grab here, the same thing happened, and you can see afterwards the market started to drop, and it still keep dropping. Now this is the power of knowing the liquidity. Now you can see in this whole move there is only one candle is showing you this selling alert, and according to our TF strategy, where the liquidity grab happened with this doji. This is the power of understanding the liquidity, and this is where the big points. Now this strategy that I use mostly personally in higher time frame, it works very well than even the lower time frame, is based on the smart money concept, based on the liquidity grab and the trading with the smart money. And this is why I mentioned that every strategy that is successful must have a component of liquidity in that strategy, and this is why I use in my strategy liquidity. And you can access that indicator, and you can also learn that strategy as well. If you are our lifetime member, every information on your dashboard you can find it. Go to your course tab and then go to the TF strategy and other strategies available for you. Now if you are not, then I would recommend you to join us today. There is a link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of the chat once you are on the website. So this is the first link below this video. You see that, click that link and then go to the website and visit the website and click join now button, and you will be able to access everything that we have, including all the trade that I am opening. This TF strategy, you can access all the lessons available for you on the website, and also you will be here forever. And also there is a VIP chat group, you can join that. I'll recommend you to join today to be part of a trading community where you will be able to have in this environment for as long as you are trading. So this is a opportunity, you can take it today and be take your trading to the next level. So now let's see, with that said, now today what opportunity we have on gold. We have discussed about the liquidity. Let's quickly look at the gold price action, and then we will be looking at other instrument you guys are trading. And in the meantime, don't hesitate to join the free Telegram channel as well. Let me give you the free Telegram channel ID so that you guys can stay connected. There is a link below this video on the description area for free Telegram channel, and I can give you another one here, free Telegram. So you can click that free Telegram channel link and then stay connected to experience everything that we have. So let's see now in this gold how it is doing. Now you see that locally from 1 hour perspective, after this move, this is you can see yesterday there was a lot of manipulation in that zone, and finally gold had a strong breakdown. Now with that breakdown, the price has created this move correction move correction. Now it is in another impulse. We could see the locally uptrend, all right, and because it's in a local uptrend, any kind of swing low broken, we'll look for potential bullish opportunity. But I think that it may not go up like that. Instead, if you look at the 4 hour, you can see this candle is closing as a doji. So based on the next one, we will look for entry opportunity. Now it is possible for another spike on the on this market, because you can see that after testing this 20 EMA has dropped, but now bulls are trying to create some local momentum. From the daily, you can see there is a weakless candle on the daily. Now for me, I will go long if we see that, because there's some zone. I will also discuss how you can think of it. Now you see that this is the daily chart, all right, and there is a weakless candle today on gold. Now with this weakless candle, the price at any point we can expect it to come back to 1889 level before bouncing off. All right, now the way it has formed, you see there is a long wick doji. Without testing the high, we might not see that the price coming down. So this could be the zone 1897, or at worst you could see 1900 test and then coming back to the 1890 zone. So once the price will cross the 1900 level, if we see that significant rejection, we can look for selling. Otherwise, if it is coming before 1890 zone, coming down to the before 1900 zone, if it come back down to the 1890 zone, we will look for buying based on the price action confirmation. This is the plan for today. I hope that guys you are enjoying. Like the stream guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Everyone have time to do this, the like and subscribing to the channel. That's awesome. Thank you for that. I really appreciate your support to the channel. It really helps to grow, and also helps me to stay motivated to find the best trade possible in the market. Yep, absolutely. So we mentioned that level. Can you check AUD USD? Absolutely, we'll be looking at that, Jack. I wonder if we will see much movement on gold on Friday. No high. Yeah, still we can see sometime, you know, in my own experience guys, what I have seen that when there is no high impact news, the market trend, you see that there are a couple of ways the market moves. When there is a high impact news, you see the market moves with a very high volatility. But when there is no news, you see the market trend. I'll show you some of the pairs are trending. Yeah, there is movement, and Friday is very important day. You see that those who makes profit in business or in trading, who wait for opportunities. How opportunity work? For example, imagine that Friday, okay, Friday and Monday are two very important days that I really stay ahead in the game of trading, because Friday has a lot of prop firm that need to close their position. One reason, weekend closure, so the trader are forced to close positions. So when they're closing a position, there is a volatility in the market. Second is that because it's a weekend and some really wants to take the profit for the weekend as a weekly payout, so that also create a lot of volatility in the market. And Monday is also very volatile day, because this is the first day of trading week and everyone wants to open positions. So these are the 2 days are very important. Morning, thank you very much. Blessed. Cesario, hello, good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining. Morning, coach from Nepal. Thank you. Please, coach, what's Euro USD trying to do? Yeah, we'll be looking at that next. Thanks for that. Good morning from Turkey. Thank you very much. From Dhaka. Okay, thank you, Mohammed Tabaruk. Thanks for joining from Dhaka. So morning, sir. Can you show us how you use 4 hour and 15 minutes on gold? Very good question. We'll be discussing that. Absolutely. Why not? This is the main goal here. I don't trade in Friday. TK boss, that's fine, no problem. Here is back testing tool, please. Yeah, absolutely, back testing. Yep. Okay, so you guys want a back testing tool. We do have a lot of tools in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I want to develop a very good back testing tool. How many of you are in need of back testing tool? Let me know in the live chat so that I can talk to my developers. They can create one for you guys, but I need to see that many of you are interested on back testing tool, or let me know in the live chat what kind of trading tool you are wanting more. We have one of the you can say that the team that developing all the tools that in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you saw that for those who are on the academy, we have some tools that are unique and you not find anywhere in the world. Our TF strategy indicator, as well as we have some expert advisor that are insane, you will not find anywhere in the world. I really looking to see what you guys also are wanting, so let me know in the live chat. I might even announce some for free on for the community, but I need to know what exactly you are looking for. So let me know, everyone make a contribution guys on the live chat. Let me know what actually you are looking for, to what do you think, what's make your trading more efficient, what you are looking. Let me know, I'll develop it for you. Okay, so Tony, I need a backtesting tool. Let me know, everyone, make a wish guys. Let me know what you are looking for and I will develop it for you and I'll hand it over to you. Okay, very good, thank you. I really need the BT. What do you mean by B? Okay, back testing coach. Okay, need the BT. Okay, back testing. I mean, okay, what else you are looking? Make a wish and I'll see how we can develop that. Okay, so looking at with that gold, so you see that in that lower time frame, okay, so from the 30 minutes the bullish candle has formed, 1 hour candle close, also 4 hour candle close as a doji. Okay, so here is the key points. You can see gold closed as a doji. It's a downtrend. Now locally we could see some downside on this, right? We might see that it's coming for locally the downside. There is a doji. Okay, robotic trading. Okay, very good. So I see back testing tool. Okay, let me know guys, all of you, what's in fact you think that will be helpful to you. GJ, okay, I will be looking at that. Gbp, okay, so here on the 4 hour we see that there is a doji. Okay, let's play out gold because it's in a very narrow range at the moment. Narrow zone, we are not supposed to buy here because it's a downtrend and neither to sell, so we will wait for opportunity. All right, so let me let me see in the meantime Aussie yen and euro USD. Let's look at the euro dollar. So euro dollar, we see that from the daily, first of all looking at the daily. Now from the daily perspective, we see that euro dollar is in fact starting with this long wick candle after multiple times liquidity gap. We already have discussed about the liquidity gap here. You can see that with that zone there is a long wick candle and significant drop. What I think that euro dollar may remain bearish. Why? Because if you look at the weekly, you see this is the weekly bearish engulfer. This bearish engulfer has also massive liquidity. If you have seen my weekly forex forecast, you have seen that exactly came out what we discussed in the weekly forex forecast, with a long bearish engulfer, followed by we see that there is a long, so far another bearish candle on euro dollar. Now this candle is coming down to this weekly support level. I think that because there is a liquidity here, we could see that euro dollar just melting down further, breaking this support, and even we could see that the price is coming back to this support level for longer term perspective. And I think euro dollar is likely to break this swing low, and then we could see that the market is again reversing back. Now if you draw this weekly trend line, and also this is the support level, you can see 1.0833, now it is 1.0878, nearly there. I think that the price highly likely we could see a break of this level and then reversal with a long wick candle, and we can expect it to return back to the resistance zone again. So because in that case we will see enough movement, break of the swing low, and then moving towards the upside. Now looking at the daily, we see that daily price action is still showing a very strong bearish price action. Whenever the price gathering this kind of liquidity, we saw that movement. You have seen multiple times the price crossed that zone, and from that zone we have seen that the price has dropped. Now why do I think that euro dollar is going to break this support, if you look at the daily, is because we saw that in the past euro dollar gathered liquidity. The more liquidity it gathers, the faster the price moves. It's like a, you know, like a weight balance, putting on weight one by one, so it become heavier and heavier for a drop, because multiple times the price gathered liquidity here. And this current day's candle, daily candle, we see that after this long week, the price slowly creating that rejection. And from the lower time frame, we can see that euro dollar, there was a drop, correction to the 20 MA, and then we see that it's now in this narrow zone. We may not see direct drop to this support level. Instead, what I think that euro dollar, we might see again liquidity grab, breaking this high and then coming back down. So this is where we will be looking to enter as soon as we will find that position. At the moment it is, you can see this is the 1 hour chart, it's in a sideway. I will be waiting for euro dollar to go up to give us an overextended market like this one here. You can see whenever the market grabs liquidity like that, it make a significant drop. And this is the key points here, being patient for the right opportunity to come. Okay, so GJ please. Okay, Aussian, what does it mean? Okay, back testing euro dollar. Okay, morning professor, can you please show us your back testing tool? Okay, so we'll be discussing that. Very good. Reversal, range of, okay, morning, thank you very much. Liquidity indicator, okay, gold, very good. Good morning coach, thank you. Okay, so I see that many of you are interested for the back testing tool. We will be launching it very soon, the best one, and you will guys get it. I'll be announcing very soon. Thanks for that. So good morning, liquidity. Okay, liquidity indicator already we have. This is the liquidity indicator that we have, and if you are our member, you can access that. Give me a text on the Telegram or email us. You'll be able to give access to that liquidity indicator. But before you access that liquidity indicator, you need to know the rules of our TF strategy, that you can access that, no problem. If you are not a member, I would recommend you to join so that you can access all of them. are we supposed to see a long wick whenever the market grabs liquidity? No, not necessarily. More often you will see that the market doesn't create a long wick when it grabs liquidity. Just go to a zone where there is a liquidity and then come back. So it's like let me show you that where, yeah, this is where the liquidity grab is basically kind of long wick, you can say. Let's say this is a 1 hour drop, the next hour turning back. If you look at the 2 hour chart, you'll see a long wick. All right, so in majority of the time you'll see that long wick when you see that liquidity. Jay, thank you very much, Jay. But not always necessarily, but in most of the time it is all of them liquidity grab. So liquidity grab, when you see that liquidity has triggered, especially when it is from very important area of value and in the direction of the trend, is where you can find the maximum opportunity in the market. There are more things available, we'll be discussing more. Make sure guys you like and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow also I'll be posting some valuable content that will be helpful to you as a trader. And also if you are looking to join a regulated broker, if you are trading, then I would recommend always to use a regulated broker. You can use recommended broker below this video, Trade, they are regulated. And also I can give you a link for Trade so that you guys can click and register for free, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. I can give you the link for the regulated broker, so you can click the link and then you can register for free and you can start trading with a regulated broker. So you can do that. Any question, don't hesitate to ask as well. So Tony, where is the GBP CHF going? GBP CHF, let me see. So GBP CHF, if you look at the daily, we can see that the price action after it formed a head and it has gone up but rejected from the top. So we could see from the daily perspective it got rejected from the top. And if you look at the weekly, we see that the market from the weekly perspective has formed a bullish pattern. I think the next week we might see again upside. This is the monthly, you can see the price on the monthly opening and closing, and I think that we might see another attempt because there is a bounce from this monthly doji. So you could see that GBP CHF is just moving in that zone. So we might exit the trade that we are running because it formed a head and shoulder. We were in profit and now it is coming down, so you'll see how it is reacting here. But I think that we might see another wave of rise except this strong rejection. So let's see how the price is doing. I think that it may not drop here because it's still maintaining the bullish structure, but we could see that GBP CHF ranging or slowly, depending on the price action, we might see that getting rejected again. So based on the price action we will be seeing, but at the moment you can see GBP CHF completely in a sideway. So let's see how it goes. You see that there is a very strong impulse has gone up, let's come back down again, created this long wick candle. So we'll see how it does. I think that we might see some range in GBP CHF. If you look at the weekly, this is a very choppy at the moment. Yeah, we could see that another wave to the upside, and then slowly there is a probability for still this zone for me is still bullish. The market structure on GBP CHF is still bullish. You can see that this level here on GBP CHF, which is still maintaining bullish structure. But yeah, this is a weekend, and if you look at the weekly, which has formed a bullish candle, the next one we could see that GBP CHF is going up, right, to create a new higher high. Or if it failed to do that, then yeah, we might see just in a sideways, in a choppy manner. But what I think that GBP CHF, because the weekly candle is closing today, so far maintain a bullish candle. You see there is a double top formation on GBP CHF breakdown consolidation. We can expect a retest of this neckline of this double top support turning resistance, which is in fact potentially upside for GBP CHF. So let's see what's it's gonna do, and then we'll be looking at going back to gold to see, guys, what it is doing. Looking at the lower time frame in gold, there is a 15 minutes doji with a long wick candle. Four-hour. Okay, so it tested the lower part of this doji on the 4-hour. Gold is at the top at the moment, you can see in that movement. And now this is a locally, it's a bullish structure. Okay, so we could see that the bias to the upside on the lower time frame on gold, but for today I will be buying on gold if it drops to this liquidity zone. You see this is the 1-hour chart, this narrow doji and the red candle is a very high liquidity zone. Anytime we could see that long wick candle here testing this support along with this long wick, we might see that long wick formation and then going back to the resistance. So this is what I will be waiting. Patience is the key, guys. So it is better to trade less, but trading the one that is a high probability. So look at, as soon as we will find an entry, definitely I will be looking to enter. Let's see how it does. US30 100, yeah, absolutely. So stay on GBP. Yeah, still we are staying, but if we need to exit, we will be updating, no problem. So far still we see that potential for upside. Let me see from the daily. Yeah, let's see, we might see immediate rejection again from that zone, from this 20 EMA. Okay, GBP USD, yep, GBP USD have a trade. Okay, Jay, hi coach, thank you very much, Jay. Okay, so looking at GBP USD, okay, so we saw that GBP USD previous 4-hour is a bearish candle. There is a pin bar on GBP USD. Looking at the weekly, monthly. So from the monthly, GBP USD this month's showing downside right now. What I think that if you look at the monthly, after breaking the monthly low, it had a bounce. Now monthly price action, long term it is bullish, but it could come again down for another retest, which is possible. From the weekly, we see that GBP USD from the weekly tested the previous weekly long wick, and then from that zone we saw this rejection. Now if we look at the daily, we see that from the daily, Gbpusd tested the daily 20 MA and then slowly coming down from the lower time frame. This is where we see that so Gbpusd, there's a pin bar here which is a bearish price action, and because it got rejected from here back to long wick doji, I think Gbpusd might break to the downside again, because you see that this is a 4-hour local bullish structure here on Gbpusd. And in that 4-hour local bullish structure, Gbpusd has formed a pin bar here, had a strong break, and anytime we could see that this support is broken and coming back to this weekly level. So Gbpusd for me is potentially downside. Now if we see that Gbpusd is down, then we could see the downside on gold, downside on all the USD pairs, because almost they move in the similar direction. Right. So yeah, long-term downtrend is being established, and we could see that Gbpusd as well coming down. All right guys, okay, so let's quickly look at so we see the Gbpusd down. That means that gold, we need to look for downside. Let's see what it is doing now on the lower time frame. Yeah, so it's from the 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So there is a 5 minutes rejection on gold. Yeah, so okay, so I have a question for you guys. What kind of, because you know I'm here, I need to help from you guys. I need to back test it, that are you listening to me instantly? Because when we execute a trade by the market, I think that there is a delay that could take you late. So two things: one, do you prefer pending order even on the lower time frame, or the market order? Secondly is I'll say 1 2 3 and you guys write yes. So I want to see that how fast you can hear me. Okay, so 1 2 3. I'll test it again. When you guys are prepared, can you write yes? 1 2 3. Can you write on the live chat yes, so that I know that you guys can hear me? Okay, so I'll say again 1 2 3. Okay, so it takes maybe 5 seconds or like that. Okay, see that very fast. Okay, very good. Awesome. All right, so that means that you guys can hear me very fast. That's good, that's awesome. And do you prefer, okay, so we'll try, because the pending order, especially in scalping, sometime we might get triggered, sometime we may not. So how many of you on the pending order side, how many of you on the market execution side in the future trades? also let me know, so that the more we will do that. So I think the delay is resolved. There is no delay at the moment. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you for that. So we'll be executing that pending order most of the time. Pending. Okay, no sleep. Okay, trend back testing. Okay, Tony market. Cool. Pending order. Okay. So now here on the 15 minutes, you can see that the price has crossed all this high. Okay, pending order. Okay, so we will be placing most of our, because we scalp very fast, whenever possible we will be going pending order. Okay, so we are still not on a trade LMAD, we are discussing. Okay, so I see that okay, we'll keep both of the system alive. All right, cool, thank you for that. So we see that let's see on the gold on the 15 minutes. So there is a, you can see there is a multiple times the price here on the 5 minutes, what it did, a drop, a rise, liquidity grab, another drop, now another rise, again it's forming another candle from the 1 hour. Okay, Ibrahim is thank you for that. Cool. All right, let's see what it is trying to do here on gold. So we can do many ways. We can use pending order on the retest, and then we have a couple of strategies that we implement. So if we use the pending order, in most of the time we have to take a trade on a retest after a breakout. All right, so we'll be doing that when we are using the pending order in our trade. So let's find out how we can do that. Thank you for that, guys. Let's see what it is trying to do, gold here. Okay, okay, so next time I'll say word blue and you guys will write on the live chat. So as soon as I'll say blue, you guys will write yes. Okay, this is the last that I want to see that how much delay. As soon as I'll say blue, you guys will write yes. Blue. All right, yes. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so around yeah, 10 seconds delay. Yeah, so yeah, I got it. So around 10 seconds delay on this one, 10 seconds. All right, cool. Thank you. It's really appreciate that. So we'll see how we can, normally due to the internet, 10 seconds, 15 seconds there will be, because even we are using the very high technology, but it's still due to the internet, different area, it differs. Okay, so let's going back to our analysis and in our trading. So let's see on gold on the 15 minutes. back to back two long week candles. It is in a very crucial zone gold at the moment. So from a 30 minutes perspective, there is a candle closing. Yep, thank you very much. Latency, yeah, Jay, absolutely, thanks for that. Yeah, so you understood it. So cool. We see that on the 15 minutes, there is a bearish candle has formed. This is a potentially bearish price action. Let me see on the 4-hour after the doji. This is a resistance level on the 4-hour on gold. With this resistance, we can look for this is a resistance here, and will be okay. So if the price is testing this level, creating an overextended to the upside, we'll look for selling. This could be the zone today we look for. And yeah, so this 15 minutes candle is a bearish candle, guys, here. Now the only thing that we need to look at, there is an imbalance here on gold, and this is a liquidity zone. We might see the price coming down here, but so this green move is a fake move, and we have seen immediate rejection. So the price was moving in this channel. So this bull flag, this move was a liquidity grab, so we can expect it to come down and break towards the downside from 4-hour. It's very choppy, but we could see again, because you see this is the bull flag, the price is heading, and from that bull flag there was with the gap broken to the upside, immediately has come back down. The bulls couldn't create a higher high. This green candle here is a manipulation, so you saw that multiple times the price manipulated. That could lead gold to come back down to the daily support level from 4-hour. This is the now here is the key. There is, if you look at the 1-hour chart, so longer term trend is down. So gold, the way this price action is formed, potentially to this level, potentially to 1890. It's a very narrow gap. Now we need a good risk to reward ratio trade here. Now if you look at the 4 hour, you can see that the market left an imbalance here. All right, so this 4 hour, this is a resistance line here, okay, and that resistance line has not been tested yet. Anytime we will see another spike going to test this resistance, and then we could see coming back down, and this is what my eye is for the gold to test this level, and then we can look for selling opportunity. Then we will have a high risk to reward as well. I think that gold, you know, gonna go up to test this level, and then we can look to sell to this zone. Okay, so this is where we will have a high probability trade setup. We can sell from here, a stop loss here, but it's a low risk to reward ratio trade. So if we put our stop loss at 1894.11, we need to set the TP target at 1890, which will be almost 1 to 1. Sometime we do, but this one is a low probability trade. But if it tests this level here and then giving us an entry for potential downside to this level, we can look for bigger risk to reward ratio on this trade. All right guys, so let's see how it goes. Thank you for joining the live session, guys. I really appreciate your support to the channel. Give a big like, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. If you so that you're not missing anything, you're notified everything that we are releasing. Yeah, absolutely. So you want to sell at 1998, which is also possible, because if gold managed to break to the high here, which is even, it might break further to 1998, which is the 20 EMA zone, right? We could see from here again bounce up to this resistance, or breaking the high, breaking 1998, or we could see that gold is retesting this long wick candle. You can see 50% of this long wick candle on the 4 hour is 1899 or 1900 zone, and that where we could see that very high probability selling opportunity. All right, so at the moment here is very choppy, and I will be waiting for a high probability setup from this zone, guys. So let's see. Thank you. Good morning. CAD. My prediction is first down to 19, then back to 1997. Okay, so Slinda, yeah, absolutely. This is a, see, it all about trading is all about like this. So thinking about when it will be arriving, and then we'll see if the price manage to break to the daily support. Let's say here there's a weekly candle 1889, sure there will be a bounce. Why? Because if you look at the daily chart, you can see that on the trading view you'll see that there is a wickless candle. Now if the price managed to come to the daily wickless candle, after breaking the wick, it will have a bounce, and with that bounce we might see that again the price is going back to the daily high, which is the 1896. So that's why if the price managed to drop first, we will be looking to buy from that zone after at least one rejection. Otherwise, if we see that gold without testing this daily wickless candle has gone up to 1900 level, then we will see that the price around 50% of this long wick on the daily, and from there we might see again coming back to the 1889 zone. So this is where we will be targeting for today for potential entry opportunity. Otherwise, if it is moving in a sideways, in a choppy, then we need to look to see that how we can find opportunity. Better to be patient. AUD CAD, GBP AUD, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Okay, so Nasdaq, AUD CAD, GBP AUD, all of them I'll be looking at now. Looking at Nasdaq first of all, it's a very important instrument. Nasdaq, let me see that daily. Okay, so look, this is a very important zone. Nasdaq, let me see, we might see what I think that Nasdaq, we might see that reversal possible. Let me see the week monthly. Now from the monthly we see that Nasdaq, either we could see a breakdown or we could see that reversal on Nasdaq. Now if you look at the monthly, we can see that this is a monthly. Higher time frame is always better because it will give you a clear direction in the market. Now if we take our Fibonacci for monthly movement on Nasdaq, we see that from low to the high it is almost nearly 38.2% Fibonacci level. So it still didn't arrive, but you could see that further drop is still not completely completed the Fibonacci. From the weekly, now this is where the key points on Nasdaq, you can see that this is a weekly support level. There is a doji, right, and there is also a very strong bullish candle here, and at the same time Nasdaq has crossed this long wicks candles low, so it's in a now a bearish momentum, right, because it's a very overextended bullish market. Nasdaq may come down further or may not further. Okay, it might reverse even. Let's see on the daily. Now this is where a very important price action. You see that this is a crucial level of support. This is what I talk about the liquidity. You see this support level here, the price has a little bit penetrated that. So now this is a very strong area where you saw this big movement happen, and what I think that Nasdaq either reversing from here, which is possible because it's a very strong drop, or you could see that if now depending on how the momentum from here, if the bullish momentum is not strong enough, we could see another wave of drop on Nasdaq. In that case we could see the prices coming here and then reversing back to the upside. Now looking at the 4 hour to see price action confirmation. Now this local price action on Nasdaq, which is this structure is a bearish structure. You can see after multiple times the price gathering liquidity here, there is a drop correction, so it's a downtrending market. This kind of market is a very good to trade because they are very predictable and in a massive downtrend. So I think that depending on if we see that Nasdaq gathered liquidity from the top, we will look for selling, or it's in a very important support level, as you can see. So based on, let's say it has dropped here and then very strongly rejected, then we will look for buying. Okay, whichever way the price will gather liquidity will take into consideration for this potential movement on Nasdaq. And as soon as I will find an entry, definitely we do open live trade on Nasdaq and US30 as well, guys, in the live session. And also I do share some of the trade that I open on Nasdaq and US30 on the VIP group. If you want to join our academy where you will be learning all the strategy that I am trading, all the position that I am opening, you can join us. There is a link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Once you are on the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So also I can give you the website, guys, in the live chat, the mentorship website. Once you're on the website, you can click join now button, and then you will be able to join us. So let me give you the mentorship. So this is the mentorship website. Click the website link and then click join now button, then you will be able to join all of them. So once you are on the website, you can click join now button, and then you will be able to join and be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So I've given a link in the okay guys, I think ads sometime bothering. Let me see. How often do you see guys ads? I want to turn off the ads when the live session. I'll turn it off later. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so let's see. Now you can see that it's building up from here. Now, as I mentioned, it could be even a reversal. You can see when the prices come to the same way, it reversed. But to consider it as a reversal, okay, thank you. To consider this one, Nasdaq, as a reversal, we will be looking, I will be looking to see that a very strong liquidity grab, then we can look for that reversal. Okay, very good, thank you. Can reduce the ad. Okay, so let's see now on the gold. Okay, so going back to the gold again, you can see it's getting rejected now. So you see that from 4 hour, this is the resistance line, and that resistance line has not been tested. So you see that bouncing from the zone, and it could go back up again to the resistance. We might see that narrow range, and then potentially we even could see that upside or to the downside. So based on the price action, you see this is a very choppy at the moment in that zone, and it's almost impossible to enter in a position because it's just in a 1891 too. So the price is ranging in 1894 to 1891 in that zone. So once you see that the price has created a pattern, we can look for buying opportunity or selling opportunity based on price action confirmation. AUD CAD, okay, Gbpusd, we are seeing further drop on AUD currency pairs. Gbpusd, okay, NAS100, okay, we'll be looking at that. So looking at Nasdaq, okay, we'll be looking at Okay, we saw the Nasdaq. Let me see the GBP AUD. Now looking at GBP AUD, if we look at the daily perspective on GBP AUD, we can see that from the daily okay, so Gbpjpy, you see the massive, yep, there is a drop on Gbpjpy. So this market GBP suddenly had a drop, and we saw that GBP CHF also had a drop. So if we look at, so you see that drop on GBP, including the GBP USD. So we see GBP JPY as well. There is a significant drop. Now from the weekly, we can see that GBP JPY started to move to the downside. Now from the daily, we can see that accumulation, yep, yeah, absolutely. So you see that this is the daily chart on GBP JPY. The market reversed. Now GJ, we could see that the price, you know, from this level, because it reversed after a big impulse, we might see that GBP JPY coming down well below. From the daily perspective, this is the daily chart on GJ. You saw quite a few days of slow movement and correction. Now with that correction, we could see that GJ coming back down to this previous resistance, which is turning support here. So this is a daily impulse. We can expect it to come back to the correction, and then we can expect for GBP JPY to have another impulse to the upside. So from the lower time frame, we can see that this market is trending towards the downside on GJ, and so this is the trend line that has broken on GBP JPY. So if we see that this break bringing the instrument to a very low level, we can look for potential buying when the market will come back down well below. Now if we look at the weekly perspective on GBP JPY, as this is the last day of trading week, what I think that the market might come down to the weekly support, all right, and we could see that it's closing here or as a doji, and then in the upcoming week we might see another bullish momentum. So yes, once the price will drop well below, we can look for even buying opportunity, because this is the previous resistance on the daily, which is turning support. And if we take our Fibonacci for this movement from low to the high, which is also below 38.2% Fibonacci level, now today we might see significant drop. Even we could see that this drop coming to the weekly support level, and then this is the weekly support, which is also aligning with the daily 20 MA. I think that today we might see that significant drop, and then in the upcoming week we could see that after testing this 20 MA from this weekly support, GBP JPY again moving towards the upside, towards its long-term uptrend, because it has gathered liquidity from here. There is an impulse correction. We can expect the price to create series of higher high and higher low. Yeah, absolutely. So you see that GBP getting very weaker, along with that one on GBP AUD. So you see that GBP AUD also, because it's weekend, we might see a bit more stronger drop now. But this kind of drop might give us entry opportunity, because it's a long-term uptrend. If you look at the weekly on GBP/AUD, you can see that this is a very strong weekly bullish market. From the monthly as well, strongly bullish market from lower time frame, which is in fact also a bullish market. You can see there is an impulse, narrow correction, impulse correction. The price is creating series of higher high and higher low. So you see there is a narrow one red candle in this whole movement, which is a very liquidity, very high liquidity zone. And I think that with this move, we could see that GBP/JPY, GBP/AUD coming down to any of this level. You cannot define exactly, but dropping down to this zone where there is a 20 EMA, and from this zone we could see that again the market started to move to the upside. So yeah, whenever the price will drop to this liquidity zone, you look for buying opportunity. It's a bullish market. Any drop will give us another entry. Okay guys, so let's see. Again, we see that gold and GBP/USD is breaking down, so we might see that gold also coming down. There is a strong breakdown on GBP/USD. So along with this 20 EMA, see the GBP/USD, this is a perfect example of our TF strategy here on GBP/USD on the third 15 minutes as well. So it's a very nice looking setup for selling on GBP/USD according to our TF strategy. Now you can access this TF strategy indicator if you are our member from your dashboard. If you are not, I would recommend you to join us to access all the trades that we are opening and all the strategy that we are using in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Once you are our member, you will be able to access all the tools, and also you will be part of a VIP chat group where you will be able to access everything that we have in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you see that all the GBP pairs, including GBP CHF as well, had a significant drop. Now it's pushing high again for a deeper pullback. So from the 1 hour, you can see this is significant liquidity gap from this support. I'm still on that one, so let's see how it goes. Let me know in the live chat which one you are trading. So let's see on gold. Okay, so from 15 minutes to dodges, back to back. I think it's now could see that downside. Let me see. So 1 hour candle closing, guys. Okay, so 1 hour candle closed, and then we see that again the bulls trying to create a momentum to the upside right now from 4 hour. So until we see that this this is an imbalance here, without testing this is the 4 hour candle close, I think that we might see a retest later and then from this level, and then could see that coming back down. So do you guys look at 1 minute chart? It's very choppy, especially on gold. Okay, so still, because you see that we see very strong momentum on GBP USD, downside movement, big drop. So this 1 hour candle you can see close back below so there is a probability for GBP USD to drop. Here there is a head and shoulder on the 1 hour, you can see nice looking head and shoulder, a drop. Now I will be waiting for a retest of this previous support down resistance. So now nice looking bearish price action. Now before we start this session guys, if you remember when the price was here, this is what I was discussing, that GBP USD is likely to break down from that zone. It did that. Now I need a big smash the like button if you remember that. How we discussed that is because there was a bearish pin bar here, and from that pin bar we saw the market creating that pattern. Now if we look at the 1 hour chart, this is a long bearish engulfer, right? It has crossed this doji's high, form a typical textbook head and shoulder. So for me now GBP USD very good for potentially selling. I want to see that the market has gone a little upside, especially tested this support. This is the neckline of this complete pattern with this support turning resistance, and I will be looking to sell straight GBP USD to this support level. If we enter by market when the price will be here, so 40 pips stop loss, we can target around at least 80 pips, which will give us 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So to enter, we'll be waiting for a lower time frame confirmation. There is a nice looking trend. Now we might see a lower time frame consolidation, and from that zone we can look to enter selling opportunity on GBP USD. Okay guys, so as soon as I will find that opportunity, we'll be jumping on a sell trade on GBP USD. So you saw the directional bias is down. So anytime you are trading guys, make sure that you always trade with a regulated broker, because when you are trading on a regulated broker, your capital will be in the safe hand. Either you are trading with $100 or $1 million account. So our recommended broker for regulated broker is below this video. Trade is our recommended broker. Now Trade is regulated, so you can trade with $100 account, or you can trade with $1,000 or even $1 million account. Any deposit withdrawal is 100% safe. I can give you a link in the live chat for Trade, regulated broker. The link given in the live chat, you can click the link, and once you click the link, you can register for free, and you can start trading with a regulated broker that you can trust and consider. So Also you can get a 20% bonus code. If you're in an eligible country, you can get a bonus on it. So I gave you a bonus code, which is wizard, 20% bonus code. Okay, so you see that pullback to the upside. We need to see that Gbpusd has gone up testing this level, and then we can look for potentially selling opportunity on Gbpusd. Let's see how it does. Okay guys, so yeah, we see that potential upside. As soon as you will see Gbpusd going up to test this level, I will be looking to short Gbpusd. Might see some before the 4-hour candle close, we might see a retest of this level, which is going up to that zone. Which also might make gold a little bit of volatile. So Gbpusd, so from here it's around 32 pip. So you might see a retest of this level, and from that zone we can expect for the price to trend to this level. Let me see. From 30 minutes also we see that potentially bearish price action. Okay, so I'm not trading yet, guys, just looking at the risk to reward. We could see that Gbpusd, we might see the highly likely this market will try to test this neckline. This is the previous support, which is support turning resistance. So 1.2727, if it cross there, I'll be selling in that zone. All right, even touching here, stop loss above this high, and we can target to this level at least, which will give us quite a few people profit. All right, so my eye will be on Gbpusd at the moment. Looks like that this is going to give us some peep on it, guys. If you are excited about it, smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. If you want to join us to Forex Trading Wizard Academy to trade all of that we are trading, Gbpusd, Usdjpy, and all of them, you can join us. There's a link in the description area. You can visit the website and click join now button if you want to be part of the trading community. So once you are on the website, you just need to click join now button, and any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. She will be able to answer any question that you have. So let's see on this one here on the higher time frame. Okay, so you see that 1 hour chart on gold, and they almost move in the same fashion. So from 15 minutes we see that there is a long wick candle, there is another long wick candle has formed, and with that candle we might see the prices hitting that level, testing this resistance, and from that zone we can expect that rejection on multiple times. The price now gathered liquidity on gold from this resistance. We could see that finally a spike and then coming back down. So because we see potential downside on Gbpusd, gold already, you can see it has broken this resistance line multiple times. There is a double top as well here. Okay, so this 15 minutes candle is a locally showing here bullish, but I think that it's gonna go up to hit that level and then coming back down. Okay, because this is the 4-hour perspective, which is, you see that there is an imbalance here, and highly likely this candle will break the high, will test this level and come back down to that level that we are expecting. And so from 15 minutes, which is showing that local pattern, from 5 minutes also you see that it's trying to break to the upside. Now here, see there is a double top on the 5 minutes, and also it might be difficult for buyers to break a little bit. Okay, so it's a good place for shorting. Let me see. Still not trading, just I'm looking the risk to reward. Okay. So any long week candle here will be straight sell gold from this zone to this level, and with the GBP USD we see that that upside movement that we are expecting from 1 hour, right? So once it will move up to the zone where there will be a selling opportunity, there is a high probability that GBPUSD will test this neckline of this previous support here as a resistance. So if you are not sure of what I'm talking about, what do I mean by neckline, how do you can ask the question, and also you can join us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy if you want to know more about what I'm teaching. If you are not sure about that, I'll recommend you to join us today, Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you will be learning all the strategies that I am trading, and you can see all the trades that I am opening, and you can be part of the trading community so that you can access all the tools that we have, and also you can access the VIP chat group. There's a link below this video, and also the first link in the description area. You can click the link and then you can register for to be a part of this trading community. Any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. She will be able to help you all your inquiries. So gold, GBPUSD and gold, you can see the GBPUSD is going up to the zone where I'm expecting to open position around this zone once you see that rejection on the lower time frame. All right guys, so let's see how it is doing. I hope that is exciting for you as the last day of trading week. So let's find out where we can find the next opportunity. Euro dollar, good morning everyone. Thank you, good morning. I may set up soon. I would like to help more. Very good, thank you Jay. Euro dollar. Okay, so you are thinking euro dollar. Let me see. Euro USD. Okay, so euro dollar, if we look at yeah, so look, if we see that GBP USD, let's say gold, AUD USD, they are dropping down, we could see that euro dollar in the same direction. Okay, so we see that euro dollar, this is the daily chart, and which is a bearish market from higher time frame. You know, I think that euro dollar is breaking this support level to create a new lower low. If we look at the monthly, we can see that the price you know, breaking the monthly support level. From the daily also we see that the price coming down. So from the lower time frame, we can see that the price coming back down to create a new lower low. So there is a high probability for euro dollar to come back down to create a new lower low. So there is a probability for all of them to be bearish. Once they are bearish, all of them will move in the same direction. Now if we look at the GBP USD, you can see that this is the 1 hour candle, and it's going up to the zone where we can look for potential entry opportunity on GBP USD. As soon as I will find that, I'll be selling it. Okay, so the way it is moving, which is high probability that the price will test this level, and we can expect a rejection from that zone. So let's see how it goes. Euro dollar, thank you very much. So you see that here on okay, so any opportunity coming along the way, definitely we will be looking to join on this one. So let me see quickly. Euro looks very volatile at the moment, and you know, Eurojpy and Euro CHF, Euro CAD, especially Euro CAD, I think that we might see that next week Euro CAD and because there is a news coming up next week as well on Euro, so we might see that all of them getting very volatile. As soon as we'll find entry on Euro, we'll be looking at that as well. Euro AUD, after this bullish candle, instead of you know, moving up, we saw that Euro AUD had a backside movement, so that means that we could see a liquidity gap here on Euro AUD below this daily support level, and then we can expect for the price to again bounce to the upside. So we see that some good trades coming along the way. Right, so as soon as we will find an entry, we'll be looking to enter. Okay, so guys, we see that this instrument will be looking to enter GBP USD and gold. As soon as you will find that, let me see gold what it did. Okay, so we saw that after this double top, the price slowly trying to, this is a very choppy, but we saw that here you can see the price has formed two bearish candle with a liquidity gap. There is a double top formation here that could lead gold. I think we might see if it wants to move, then either sideways or moving here down from that zone. But I will be really interested to sell gold when I will see that gold in this resistance line. Okay, so let's see how he does, and this This is a 1 hour candle. Okay guys, so we'll be waiting for entry on gold and GBP USD. Both looks very impressive. GBP USD, you can see now breaking to the upside, and once you'll see that giving that entry opportunity, we'll look for an entry in any of them. Right, so awesome loader, thank you for that. Yeah, absolutely, gold doesn't look tradable at the moment. Gold is a bit choppy. As soon as you will find that, we will be looking to enter. Okay guys, so let's see how it does. As soon as we will find an entry, we will be jumping on a trade. And I think that GBP, like gold and GBP, looks very weaker, and we might see the downside movement. And as soon as I will find an entry, I will also share with you. Let's see how it goes. And with that said guys, I hope that you enjoyed this live session, and just be patient guys. Next one coming up in the next New York session and live session. In the meantime, always trade safe, trade with broker that is regulated, and also do the proper risk management when you are trading. If you are looking to join a regulated broker, use the link below this video for the about trade who are regulated, and also you can trust a broker, that no commission broker. Also, you can join us by visiting the website. With that said, thank you, and I'll see you soon in the next live session. Until that, stay well, stay happy. See you soon in the next one.